right, shifting gears a little bit, we are committed here at Dish Nation to continuing the Black Lives Matter conversation and to be part of the movement. Pretty proud of that. And part of the inclusion in the LGBTQ plus community. Yay. I'm a proud member. Yes. Now, one name that you may not have heard of is Tony McDade. Now, Tony is a 38-year-old black transgender man who was killed by police on May 27th of this year. And Laverne Cox has now come forward and wants to speak about him to make sure that we don't forget his name. Take a look.
When I think about Tony McDade, a trans man murdered by police in Tallahassee, Florida, just last month, I want to just take all of us here, all of us, our energy, our collective energy, all of our voices, and lift up his name. And I want to change this country.
I mean, I think when you have Laverne Cox in your corner speaking on your behalf, that's a huge deal. Yeah. I did not hear of this man's name before. So, Portia, how do you feel about Laverne stepping forward and talking about Tony McDade?
I think it's really important. You know, I think she is probably one of the most recognized faces when you think about the transgender community. She's famous, and she lends her voice to a lot of different things that are going on in that community. So for her to assimilate it with Black Lives Matter and make sure that this man's story is heard, that his family gets justice, is like super important.
Things are changing.
Yeah.
You can feel, I mean, we've been through some of this stuff before. People are like, we've had this discussion before. We've had it before. I mean, we talked about it on the radio show this morning, Frank, but it's like, it's a different, it feels different to me this time.
But you can't stop. You got to keep going with this.
The discussion never stops.
Let's not relax.
Exactly.
Gotta keep going.
Gotta keep
going.
That's right.